So we're all gonna be in this one room tonight. And it's pretty small, but you know, we've done well with it. I think everyone is still really hungover right now. It's a video!
I just woke up from a hangover nap, feeling much better, and there's a literal parade happening outside the door. Got myself a New Testament just to make sure, you know, I keep on top of my game. Now I'm just reading the words of the good Lord.
Sheriff/coroner. Where did you find Serge?
Here in Augusta.
Do it. We're at the rodeo. I don't know either, but we're at the rodeo.
4 o'clock.
This is my favorite event right now.
Oh, I was like, it's scene.
Should I look into the camera? Such a unique environment here. It's a small town, middle of nowhere, rodeo, roads closed down.
That's good. Scene and scene.
I'm recording. Yeah.
Alright, so this is going to be 5 days of resupply. Got some hamburger helpers for dinner. Gonna cold soak those. Couple bags of chips. 2 pounds of cheese. 3 pounds of cheese. Actually 3.5 pounds of cheese. So yeah, more cheese here left over. 18 eggs. Everyone else here seems to think this is way too much food, but I think it's gonna be just right. Cream cheese as well. I weigh 189.6. That's pretty good. With my pack, I'm at 233. 44 pounds.
33 to 100, 11 to 89, so
Yeah.
44.
Okay, 44 pound pack.
I have to hitch about 250 miles with this sign. I'm a pack and a smile. It's gonna be fun. I like the long hitches.
You're gonna get that.
45.
Wow. Will is leaving us to go down to Yellowstone for another section of the CDT.
Come on, man.
Good luck. This is our sweet ride out to the trailhead. Oh, that amazing carpet. This is our driver.
I'm Sarah. I live here in Augusta.
Back at it, back into the wild. So B was also tasked with putting up signs for the CDT. We're gonna be part of history. These signs will be up here for years, guiding all future hikers. Making CDT history. Ow!
Yeah.
It's a robin's egg.
Robin?
Wish I had a mule train to carry my stuff.
Are you guys the guys? Nope, we're the packers.
The hiking wasn't anything spectacular that day. Hot, more stream crossings. Yeah, get across with dry feet. We set up camp next to a spring in this burned out valley. There were just dead, burned out trees all around us, which gave us great visibility. Tom was kind enough to warm me up some water so I could have that Super Bowl. Doing quite a few creek crossings today. We're all trying to dry out our shoes before the big climb. Check this out. It's gonna be a brat with eggs and cheese. I'm gonna look happy because they've been making fun of the way I eat. So there's two big climbs today. One about 2,200 feet, then go down a little bit, and then another 1,500 feet, which brings us up to 8,300 feet, which I believe is the highest point on the trail this far. And they're really not so bad. Definitely not nearly as steep as the climbs on the AT, but still, it takes a lot of energy, especially with like a 40-pound pack right now. And the key to these climbs is to just keep moving. Just move at a slow, steady pace and just keep moving. If you stop too often, if you check your map, it can be really demoralizing. You know, half an hour, you might only go 1 mile. But as long as you just keep moving, eventually you'll get to the top. Everybody's on their phones up here trying to get service. It's real spotty. Wow, look at these flowers. This is so cool. Now time to pull out your phone. We have reception up here. I don't understand how my pack is always so heavy. I really cut down on this trip, and I was still 43 pounds coming out of Augusta. Oh well. Get my bear spray ready, make sure I can access it quickly. I saw a picture on Reddit when I was back in town. It said, hard times create good men create good times, and then good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. And that kind of stuck with me, and it makes me think, you know, why am I out here? That's a question you get a lot, is why are you out here? Why are you walking thousands of miles? Because there's really no good reason to do it. There's no point to this. It's not really productive. You're not making money, and it hurts a lot. Every day is just pain, the whole day. And I think for me, I just really enjoy the challenge of it all, because it's that challenge, it's the hard times out here that create the growth. And for whatever reason, that's what I crave in life. I think that's what my soul craves. I think that's what I'm here to do, is to put myself into really challenging situations so that I can grow from it. I notice that in video games, I have no interest playing video games where there's no character progression. If I'm at a friend's house and they're like, hey, you want to play this game? Like, no, I don't care, because that character won't be my character, so I won't make progression. And so I'm really only interested in that progression, and that's why I play WoW and these other RPGs, because I love that progression aspect. And I really love that in my own life as well, being able to see the growth and the progression. And that really is ultimately why I love going on these through hikes, going on these big adventures, because it causes so much growth within. I mean, on the AT, there's so much fear about storms and bears and hitchhiking and all that. And now, you know, I'm out here, grizzly country, couldn't care less. Storms roll in, no big deal. We're hitchhiking, more hitchhiking in the last 2 weeks than I did on the entire AT. And it's like, no big deal. Just walk up to people like, hey, you going this way? Mind if I grab a ride? And it's really cool to be able to see that progression from where I used to be. You know, I used to be such a shy, introverted kid to the point where I just couldn't even really hold conversations with people. And then to go, you know, progress to where I am now is really cool. And that makes me wanna stay out here and see how much further can I grow. You know, how much stronger can I become? And I think in our society where things are kind of handed to us now, where it's really easy to, you know, we have our food, shelter, everything taken care of for us. If you want to, you can just work a 9 to 5, come home, watch TVs, movies, and you don't have to do anything above that. And it's a really comfortable life. And I think that's the problem for a lot of people. I think that's why people are so depressed, is because we are built to face challenges and to face hardship, and we're not getting that anymore. I would encourage you to seek out challenges and to seek out discomfort and hardship. You know, you don't have to go on a through hike, but you can go out on go out backpacking for a week. You know, go to the gym, go do CrossFit. Just do things that put you out of your comfort zone, because then you're going to experience your growth, and you're going to feel challenged, and you're going to grow into a stronger person, a deeper person, and have insight on yourself and your soul. And that's what's going to bring you true happiness and true contentment in life.
Started pretty mellow, steady but steep, and then you just kind of see this wall of about 400 feet that's pretty much straight up, all gravel. It feels good to be up here now. It's hot, I'm ready to get some water, but it's beautiful to think that we came from all the way around all these mountains over here.
Pretend I'm a fern.
Just kidding.
We lost the trail for a little bit, so had to go uphill. So here's this yurt in the middle of nowhere, literally right off the trail. And we heard from our friend ahead of us, Optimus, that this place is haunted. But it looks pretty cool. Tyler, there's like bottles of Bacardi down here, water, fully stocked pantry. Yeah, this is a little bit strange. There's a log. Let's see what's in the logbook. Yeah, there's Optimist. Came through on the 19th. Sobo. Huh, somebody from Kansas City. Sobo.
I'm on the wrong
Oh, look at that creepy owl.
I'm so lost.
Drinking unknown liquor, which could be urine.
Doesn't smell like
I think it's Bacardi 151.
It has a label, says 151. Smells like 151.
Whew. What a pull. Oh, your face.
Oh my god.
I will not be partaking. We met a mountain biker coming up this trail, and he said that he saw a big tomcat, a big mountain lion, sitting kind of under some bushes by the trail, looking like he was ready to pounce. And this dude threw some rocks at it to get it to go away. but cat's got to be around here somewhere, so got to be on the lookout for a big old mountain lion. We saw some like weird orange light just flare up over there. Pretty sure it's aliens. Woke up this morning to a blanket of clouds, and weirdly it didn't get everything wet. Usually when you wake up like that, it will soak your sleeping bag and all your other gear, but that didn't happen, so happy about that. In the middle of a 27-mile dry stretch right now, so we knocked out like 5 of that last night, so that means we still have 23 more miles to go before water. So I've got 4 liters on me. It's heavy as hell. 8.8 pounds of water, and then just gotta push today, try to conserve my water, go as fast as I can, don't take as many breaks to get to the next water source. The clouds are finally starting to burn off. It's pretty cool. It's so hot and I'm super thirsty and it's really dry. Still got maybe 8 more miles to water. Water, finally. Sweet, sweet water. So parched. You can always tell there's water because all the plants are so much more luscious.
I'm Strider. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I started May 1st at the Mexican border, Crazy Cook Terminus.
Oh.
I'm going to Canada. Yeah, I've seen 7 bears. Saw a grizzly with 3 cubs in Yellowstone.
Oh.
And then a couple black bears. We actually had a black bear come into our camp one night.
No way, where's that at?
That was pretty close to Max Inn, so like by West Yellowstone.
Okay.
And
They like try to mess with your food and stuff, or?
I don't know what he was doing. He probably smelled it and was like, he wandered into our camp and somebody made some noise to scare him away, and he ran up a tree and was just growling and like raising hell, and it was honestly quite terrifying.
Yeah, that's a little bit creepy.
Yeah, so we packed up and got out of there. But.
Okay.
Little hunter.
Reaction.
The owners had this old book of the history of the land. It had this grizzly bear that kept coming around and plucking sheep off of their herd and dragging, blood trail off from the woods. They followed the blood trail once and they found, a murdered sheep and covered up with leaves, as grizzlies do. They like to cover things up, come back and eat it later. So a couple days later, the guy who was sleeping out the barn, he finally reacted and he's like, I'm gonna go find that bear. So he gets his gun, and he goes into the woods off of the sheep tracks, and he tries to find this bear by himself at night. He finds the bear near the river. Later, when they go try to find out what happened, they find a single bullet that ricocheted, missed the bear. What they surmise is that in an instant after he missed the shot, the bear took one lunge with a swipe of his paw, took out a piece of his skull, and then the man was kind of mangled, and he too was then dragged off into the bushes, covered up with leaves, and the bear was probably going to come back later and eat him. So the bear leaves, and this guy kind of crawls himself a mile, they don't know how he could have done it, back to the barn, and was there for, they think, 24 hours. After they get him to the hospital, he died there. He never woke up from consciousness on the way to the hospital. That's when they backtracked and found all of the evidence of how this bear was so plotting carefully, and reenacted how in an instant the bear just took out a chunk of his skull, his brain was showing, and just blood trails everywhere, and figured out that the grizzly bear had personality and a vengeance plan. They figured it had a chip on his shoulder for some reason, and then they hunted that grizzly bear for the rest of the year, several months until fall, until they finally found it.
But they got it?
They got it. And then there's a swinging bridge that crosses.
Oh, cool.
And it was...
Water. Cool. Definitely take some of that. See how far we are from and next water is going to be 4 miles. Bleeding again. It's like every day. New spot of blood. It's another really hot day. It's all the water that I have left. Got 1 more mile to go. Really thirsty. Feeling pretty just dehydrated. So this is some of the stuff that isn't so fun about through hiking. You guys excited for town day?
slept all night to the sound of a mouse trying to get out. It was like stuck in a box. And in the middle of the night, the weather changed and it got like really cloudy and windy on the ridge, and it blew the door open.
Oh, that's scary.
It was really
How
scary.
many times?
Just once, because then I took all this, they had all this like tar paper stuff that I think they were putting on the roof, and it was like these big rolls, and so I like barricaded myself into the cabin. It's a little Notre Dame.
This is 6 days of dirt, and I'm pretty sure I can write, yeah, I can write in my skin right now. So there's the dirt, there's my skin.
Talking to your viewers or us?
Yes.